Eli, 10, hated lunch. Imagine it made itself. Every morning, he'd stuff random snacks into his lunchbox, sometimes chips, sometimes candy, sometimes just air, and run to the bus, yelling, "Mom, cafeteria food will save me!" But one rainy Tuesday morning, something unbelievable happened. Trey Eli dragged himself out of bed, yawning like a lion cub. His mom was rushing around, laptop in one hand, coffee in the other. "Sweetie, did you pack your lunch?" Maybe," Eli said, zipping his empty lunchbox shut. Mom sighed. "You can't live on hope and Cheetos forever." He grinned. "Watch me." At school, when everyone opened their lunches, PB&Js, mac and cheese in thermos flasks, or mini pizzas, Eli opened his to find nothing, just crumbs. His best friend Maya peeked over. "Dude, again?" "Yup, gourmet air sandwich," Eli joked. But inside he felt a little embarrassed. Every day, he promised himself he'd try, but packing lunch was boring. That evening, Eli sat by his window watching rain pour down. The streets glowed with reflections of neon diner signs. He was doodling in his notebook a little sketch of a robot lunchbox with arms that cooked and packed food for him. He muttered, "If only this could be real." Just then, lightning flashed. His metal lunchbox, sitting on the table, shimmered for a moment like it had absorbed the lightning. Faint clicks, whirs, gears spun in his dreams. Next morning, Eli woke up to the smell of pancakes. Mom's cooking? He wondered. But the kitchen was empty. He followed the smell to his desk. His lunchbox was open, steam rising out of it. Inside were 3 golden pancakes stacked perfectly, syrup drizzled in a smiley face. Eli gasped. "What the? Did you make this?" The lunchbox winked. Literally. A tiny light blinked in its latch like an eye. "Whoa." He poked it. "Do you talk?" No reply, just a click sound, and a napkin popped out. At lunchtime, Eli tried to stay calm, but when he opened his lunchbox, everyone gasped. It was filled with warm, fresh tacos, perfectly wrapped and labeled Taco Tuesday. "Bro, did your mom open a restaurant or something?" Maya laughed. Eli grinned. "Something like that." Word spread fast. Kids started lining up, trading snacks for a bite of lunchbox magic. Even the cafeteria lady came over, curious. By Thursday, Eli's lunchbox had become a legend. It made sandwiches that shaped like animals, rainbow smoothies, even cookies with your initials on them. Everyone loved him, or rather, loved his lunchbox. But things changed. When Eli's friend Maya asked, "Hey, wanna come play basketball?" He said, "Can't gotta help the lunchbox plan tomorrow's menu." When a new kid, Ben, wanted to sit with them, Eli said, "Sorry, no space, my lunch needs breathing room." He wasn't being mean on purpose, but he was hooked on the fame. Soon, other kids got jealous. "Why does he get magic food? He's probably cheating, like using some app." Eli didn't care. He felt powerful, until one day, the lunchbox started acting strange. It was Pizza Friday. Eli proudly placed his lunchbox on the cafeteria table and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, the pizza volcano will now erupt." Everyone cheered. He pressed the button, but instead of pizza, the lunchbox shook violently. Uh-oh. Suddenly, splat, hot tomato sauce and cheese exploded everywhere over the tables, walls, even the principal's suit. The lunchbox kept whirring uncontrollably, spraying pasta like fireworks. Kids screamed. Teachers ran. It was total chaos. "Turn it off," Maya yelled. "I can't," Eli cried. Finally, the principal yanked the power cord and everything went silent. The lunchbox went dark. After the mess was cleaned up, Eli had to stay after school. Principal Jenkins sat across the table, his tie still dotted with sauce. "Eli, I don't know what device that was. But maybe you should go back to good old peanut butter for a while. Eli nodded quietly. At home, his mom wasn't mad, just disappointed. I know it felt fun to have something special, she said. But sometimes magic gets messy when we forget what matters. Eli stared at the lunchbox on his desk. It looked dull now, just metal and scratches. Eli packed lunch, wrote a note, silent. Dear Lunchbox, thanks for the ride. I'll take it from here. He closed the lid. A tiny light blinked, once soft, warm, then faded away. He smiled. Weeks passed. Eli was back to normal, except now he enjoyed making lunch. He tried new combos, shared recipes with Maya, even helped Ben pack his lunch too. And one day, when he opened his lunchbox in the cafeteria, he found a single heart-shaped cookie. No steam, no lights, no drama, just a cookie. He smiled. Guess some magic sticks around. Moral: real magic isn't in gadgets. It's in the effort you put into something yourself. Eli learned that creating something with your own hands, even something as simple as lunch, can make ordinary moments feel magical.